What's happening, everybody? It is Monday, Motivation Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a great day so far. I got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Mr. Samuel Burnham, Mr. Roy Burns of the 1 million. They're going to talk about it. They're going to educate you guys on it. And hope y'all be ready to join by the end of the show. Can you dig it? What is going on? Gentlemen, I feel smarter, man, just by engaging with you guys on the phone, man, prior to the interview starting. I just feel so much smarter now, man. I feel like I read like about 30 books in about 10 minutes, so I really appreciate that. But I want to introduce Mr. Roy Burns and Mr. Samuel Burnham on the show. These are very, very esteemed gentlemen. I really appreciate you guys' time on the show. And now, Mr. Sam, you can bring everything in and let the people know who you are, what you do. Then Mr. Roy can come in, and we're going to have a very, very great show. And you guys will be edutained once again. Mr. Sam?
Oh, thank you. And thanks, Brother Shelton, for hosting us. I'm Samuel Burnham. I'm the assistant to the national conveners of the 1 million conscious and conscientious Black contributors and voters. I know that's a mouthful. I'll say it again. The 1 million conscious and conscientious Black contributors and voters, known as the 1 million for short. My job is to help us build infrastructure in this movement, so this movement can continue to give birth to and fuel organizations that are moving Black folks forward, and that includes our uplift in every positive endeavor of life, and even our protection in every positive endeavor of life. That's the goal of our movement, and all who join understand that goal.
Yes, my name is Roy Burns. I just recently joined the Million. And I just want to talk about a few things, how the Million has enhanced my life as a Black man.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the first thing I want to talk about is mentorship. You know, mentorship is a very, very important thing in life. And as we notice, when you go to a job, any organization you go to work at, it's centered around the team concept. So once you join that company, you assign a mentor. And within that team, there are several individuals with different talents and different skill sets to support that team's mission. So at the same time, in today's economy, I'm trying to think about how do we believe we can manage our life without being a part of an organization or part of a team, because most things that we do, places we work, are set up under team concept. So in other words, you are a member of some type of organization in your life, you know, especially when you go to work. So the thing that I want to talk about personally for myself is things that I was doing in my life that made me join the Million. You know, I'm just like any other person. I try to do things right. You know, I get my little job. I go to work Monday through Fridays. Normally I go to church on Sunday morning, just like that's how I was raised, you know. But as I started looking at my family, for as my mother, my father, my aunts, uncles, grandparents, they did the same exact thing I'm doing. They went to church, they did their job Monday through Friday, they went to church on Sunday. But at the same time, they basically had trouble putting food on the table. They basically had trouble putting clothes on their back. So right now I'm thinking for myself, I need to do something different in life. I need to be a part of something so I can learn how to do better. I can learn how to be a better person. You know, I can try to enhance my children's life. So 1 million has done that for me. You know, it has helped me grow by the elders in the organization, by listening to them talk, by seeing how they was doing things, how the organization was ran, that also made me want to be a member of the Million.
That's
so mentorship is a very, 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 very important thing to me.
So in order to be...
Say again, sir?
I say that means a lot. No, I'm just agreeing with you. That means a lot. Mentorship means a lot. I just agreeing with you. Yes, sir.
Right, so that's why I say at the same time, there are things in life that we are not going to know. So if you join a great organization as the Million, then there's going to be someone in the organization that's going to help you along, to help you do things differently than that you are doing today. So I don't understand why everyone don't want to enhance their life and also enhance people that look like you, because that's also one of the missions. That also is a mission goal, to enhance the life of black people, politically and economically. So why wouldn't a person want to be a part of an organization that's going to help you grow in life?
It's a no-brainer. It's absolutely a no-brainer, right, to not want to do it, because I think together you're definitely more of a force. But sometimes we talk about those things, those trust issues come up, and I guess insecurity, if you will. I'm not sure. And then maybe you guys, since you guys are seasoned veterans out here, and maybe you guys can give me some answers on a particular show as far as we were talking about offline. Why is there such a lack of support when it comes to movements like this, to where they're actually moving the needle, if you will, actually doing something tangible?
We have a thing called mindset. Everybody doesn't want you to grow. So if you believe everything you hear, if you believe every black person that is trying to talk to you about something, that they are trying to get something from you, then you already lost. So everybody don't want to be found. That's why our group is called the Million. We're only looking for a certain type of person, because once again, everybody's not going to be able to get on the bus. The bus is not going to hold everybody. We want those people that are committed to improving themselves. Those are the type of folks we're looking for. So if you believe that you want to be self-improved, like the Million has improved my life, not like I said, once again, I will get to the financial part of it,
yes,
or the investment part of it, but I'm talking improve my life as a better person, making me feel that I'm a part of something that I know is doing something positive. And the reason why I talk about that is because as we go through life, we must understand and ask ourselves, what is my personal mission? Why am I here? If I had to write a personal mission statement, what would I put in that statement? What defines my existence? What defines my goals, my values, my beliefs? And I have to ask myself, what am I actually doing to add value to my life? What am I doing to enhance the lives of people that look like me? What am I doing? I think every black man or every black person needs to ask themselves that question. Because if you look around every neighborhood, it appears that several other groups are growing. They have businesses. They have things they are doing. Where I live, here in Frisco, Texas, it's hard for me to find a black business. It's even hard for me to find, if I want to hire someone just to mow my grass, it's hard for me to find a black company that just mows grass. And that's the easiest way to make a living.
Yeah.
To enhance your life. Something simple. It's hard for me to find someone, if I want to hire someone to just wash my windows. Those are opportunities that doesn't require a whole lot of overhead to start a business. So I'm just saying that's hard to find. So that's why we are trying to find that special person to be a part of our organization, that we can branch out and start businesses, and that way we can hire our people that look like us, and we could have some power. Because if you go have an organization, in order to advance to great organization, you need people. And you also need people that have the same mindset. You must understand who your leaders are and be capable of following the guidance of those leaders. And that's what I've also learned and enjoyed through the Million, because I have very much total faith in Brother Bobby Almafika and Mr. Jim Clean. 100% faith in the things they're trying to do.
That's what you want, man. I mean, you want to have the faith in the thing, because again, I think that's what makes it's like I said, as I said before, man, things like this so special because you actually see the results of what you're doing. Sometimes you see movements, they start and stop. They start and stop. So there's really no real traction that goes on. So then sometimes you lose a little bit of trust sometimes that people tend to want to give. But when you actually see the tangible fruits of the labor that's going on, like I said, it's something that's magnificent. And so I would ask all the listeners, to join in and check it out and go to the site. And look at the information and see this and see if there's something that resonates with you, because as he stated, a million, it's not going to fit everybody. So if you're 1,000,001, you might get on, you might not, I don't know. But I'm just saying, though, you may want to get in early and get in early and often, because you just never know what this thing is going to do. And I see nothing but great things for it because there's such a need. So you'll never run out of a need for organization like this, because you ride through the neighborhoods that say, you mentioned Martin and Malcolm and stuff like that. Malcolm X Boulevard. What do those boulevards look like? Martin Luther King Avenue. What do those avenues look like? Right? And I don't think that was their dream and their legacy to say every project is named after them.
Mm-hmm. You have to remember that their dream and legacy was to do, definitely to a large extent, what the Million intends to do.
Yeah.
We are pioneers. We are pioneers in every positive sense of the word. What Brother Roy is describing, to throw in a little tidbit, we are in a fundraiser right now because we don't believe anyone outside of us is trying to set up someone that is paid for the sole purpose of helping to uplift black people. We sent out a challenge. Probably Amafika Deyuka sent out a challenge that said, hey, if you can show me an organization, a national organization where someone is paid for the fully expressed purpose of the uplift of black people, we'll gladly celebrate it. And since we don't see that right now, we're doing it. So pioneers, the mentorship involves starting something and being those that see the clean glass sitting next to the dirty glass of inaction, the dirty glass of despair, etc. They roll up their sleeves, they get in, and like we said, the fruits of the labor starts to come. And then, of course, you will always have those people that might want to be 1,000,001, but just like they say about investing, where people have actually struck it rich financially, about getting in early and getting in deep. We know that you want to get in early to the 1 million and get in deep, because the earlier and deeper we get, the faster we'll produce more of this positivity. We know there's already a lot of pain and suffering that people go through to do for our people. The joyous side of that comes from the people enduring that. We fellowship, we meet each other. One of the reasons a lot of start and stop happen is because the mindset, as our brother Roy mentioned, the mindset has to be right. So keep that mindset in mind. You have to have a benevolent spirit and actually want your fellow sister and brother to prosper. As we said, not everybody is going to be for you, but when we get to meet each other, we do a training and orientation, where part of that training and orientation involves fellowship, something we as a people seem, and I think it was mentioned in before, seem to only do during church. Fellowship means, constant communication, friendly communication with each other. Closer version of fellowship include friendships. It includes marriage. These are all levels of fellowship. The mentorship that was mentioned. We have older brothers and sisters teaching the younger brothers and sisters. We lead by example, in other words, and we lead by example in a way that we help our own, like I said, members of the movement. Chances are, if there's several members of the movement in your area and they got a lawn business and you're a member, you're going to make sure they're the one cutting your grass. These things that a lot of people may overlook, we do not, and we understand the importance of that mentorship, that fellowship, in building the positivity that we want to show everyone.
That's right. It has to be a a purposeful effort. I mean, you have to really have to be diligent to do these things. You know, it has to be pretty much like pointed toward a direction. Because we talk about, you know, the lack of black businesses in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. So you have to actually go intentionally go find a black business. It's something that's on your mind. Most of the time, that's not on enough people's mind